Hey guys, in this video I'm going to give a long-awaited tutorial on the clipper stall, which is an inside stall behind the support leg. This is probably the most important footbag trick because a lot of the higher level tricks are based off of this. So I'm going to quickly go through all the things to think about when practicing the clipper stall. First, what you can do is throughout the day, train your ankle flexibility. So throughout the day, just go like this and gently do some ankle inversions and really get that ankle flexibility going. While you're sitting, you can do this because turning that ankle in is very, very important to get the surface level to the ground to catch the bag. I also recommend doing calf stretches. There's a lot of different ways you can do calf stretches, but getting that mobility is super important. Then before you practice, warm up your ankles and your calves by doing stuff like this, hopping on your toes like this. You always want to stay on your toes and keep your knees bent when you're doing footbag tricks, okay? Now what we're going to do first is we're going to hold on to something. What I'm going to do is hold on to this wall, and I'm going to really feel the mechanisms required to do a perfect inside stall. To get that surface level, and you don't want to have your foot above the knee, you want to have it below the knee. That's where you're going to catch it, okay? So you're going to first notice that it's easier to get your foot level to the ground when you bring it to the opposite side of your body. Rather than over here, bring it over here, okay? And then the motion you're doing with your ankle is pointing it down and pointing your toes in, right? Down and in, and then also a little bit of rotation in the knee. So you'll notice all these things combined will allow you to get your surface level to the ground with your inside stall. And now go up and down with that surface, because that's how we're going to cushion the bag. Using the catching foot and also bending the support leg. Really understand that range of motion you have while keeping the surface level. And then what we're going to do is, on the way down, we're going to drop the bag with our other hand and catch the bag and set it right back up. Picture catching it right behind your big toe knuckle here, okay? So we're going to go down, catch it right back to the hand. Don't go for your record right away. We're going to learn to do the tricks first. You're still cheating by using the wall, so we're just going to go down, back to hand catch. Just do that a couple times. You'll probably be a little cramped up after a little bit. Just shake it out. And now we're going to go from moving that inside surface behind the support leg into a clipper. The first thing you may notice is that you turn your spine a little bit more to see your foot. So try not to be hunched over when you do clippers. And you also might notice that you're pointing your knee out a little bit more and opening up your hip. Just find whichever feels more comfortable for you that gets the surface level to the ground. Clippers are actually a little bit easier than insides in my opinion because you have a little bit more room to work, right? To get it level and go up and down. So find that position that's comfortable and practice that stalling motion again. Just keep your hand on a wall and just practice that stalling motion by bending the support leg. Very important. Now, without holding on, we're going to go through the full motion of a clipper. You're going to jump off of the same leg that you catch the bag with and really visualize catching the bag right behind the big toe. That's the sweet spot. Setting it right back to hand catch. So just jump off of that leg, go down with it, and do this motion a couple times. Then start going for clippers. Starting with the closest hand first, give a light toss, and set right back to that same hand. Don't drop it, make sure you give it a light little toss before you hop into it. And make sure to plant your feet immediately after you set it back up, okay? Then you can try from the other hand. You can even try from far toe stall. Eventually work towards getting that straight up and high enough to go for 2 in a row. Make sure to plant, hop back and plant before you go for the next one. Now just a heads up, getting 3 clippers in a row took me weeks. This is definitely the biggest learning curve in footbag, but once you build the muscle memory, there's so many tricks you can do, endless tricks. But that's how you do clippers. Thank you for watching. Check out my videos. Remember, this is a sport that needs proper equipment, so make sure you have a fabric metal filled bag and flat shoes with a nice toe box. If you have any questions on where to get the best equipment, feel free to reach out to me. I'll help you get the best stuff for your budget. Be safe, have fun, and try really hard.